Hello, good morning. Today I am going to start chapter 11 Biotechnology. So, now biotechnology is the integrated branch of biology which deals with the techniques of using live organism or enzymes from organisms in order to produce different products and process useful to human. The term biotechnology was coined by Karl Irke in 1917. According to European Federations of Biotechnology, biotechnology is the integrations of natural science and organisms, cells, parts thereof, and molecular analogues for products and services. For example, in vitro fertilization, a test tube baby synthesizing a gene and using it. Developing a DNA vaccine, creating a defective genes are the examples of biotechnology. So now principles of biotechnology. There are two core techniques that develop modern biotechnologies are genetic engineering and sterilizations method. Genetic engineering. Paul Berg is known as the father of genetic engineering. Genetic engineering sexual reproduction permits varieties by producing recombinant through crossing over during prophase 1 of meiosis. This method was used in traditional hybridization process during plants and animals breeding, but lead to inductions and multiplications of undesirable genes along with the desirable genes. The techniques of genetic engineering, which includes creations of recombinant DNA, use of gene cloning and gene transfers, helps to overcome this. It allows to isolated and introduce only one or a set of desirable genes without introducing undesirable genes into the target organism. A piece of DNA which is introduced into the alien, that means the foreign organism, would not be able to multiply by its own. But when it gets incorporated into the genetic materials we know like genome of the recipient organism, it get inherited along with the recipient chromosome and get multiplied. A specific DNA sequence called origin of replication, in short form it is also known as the ORI, is present in a chromosomal DNA which is responsible for initiating the process of replications. Thus, this foreign DNA linked with the origin of replications can replicated. Thus, this foreign DNA linked with the origin of replications and replicate and make multiple identical copies of itself in the host organism. This process is referred to as cloning or making identical copies of any template DNA. There are some basic steps in genetic engineering like identifications of DNA with desirable genes. Introduction of the DNA into the host to form recombinant DNA. Maintenance of DNA in host and gene cloning. And fourth steps, gene transfers. So these are the four steps in genetic engineering. Now discuss sterilization method. These methods are used to maintain microbial contaminations, microbial contaminations, free conditions in chemical energy. Sterilization method is used. It is used to get large quantities of products like vaccines, enzymes, antibiotics, etc. So, these methods are used to maintain microbial contamination, free conditions in chemical engineering processes to enable the growth and manipulations of only the desired microbes or cells. It is used to get large quantities of products like vaccines, enzymes, and antibodies. So these are the sterilizations method. Now discuss constructions of an artificial recombinant DNA molecules. Construction The constructions of first recombinant DNA emerged from linking of a gene encoding antibiotic resistance with a native plasmid. A plasmid is an autonomously replicating extra chromosomal circular DNA in some bacteria. Stanley Cohen and Herbert Boyer accomplished this in 1972. They isolated the antibiotic resistance gene by cutting out a piece of DNA from plasmid of Salmonella typhimurium. Salmonella typhimurium. The cut piece of DNA was then linked with plasmid DNA with the help of DNA ligase. The plasmid DNA acts as a vector to transfer the piece of DNA attached to it. This makes a new combination of circular self-replicating DNA created in vitro known as recombinant DNA. When this DNA is transferred into E. coli, it could replicate using new host. DNA polymerase enzyme and will produce multiple copies. This ability to multiply and to produce multiple copy of antibiotic resistance gene E. coli was called cloning of antibiotic resistance gene. So there are various steps carried out in constructing first recombinant DNA. There are various steps carried out in the constructing first recombinant DNA. A gene encoding antibiotic resistance in the native plasmid of Salmonella typhimurium, this is a vector, was identified. Plasmid is an autonomously replicating circular extra chromosomal DNA. Second step, the desired DNA was cut at specific locations by restrictions enzymes. Then the cut DNA was linked to plasmid DNA and transferred to E. coli for gene multiplications. For gene multiplications. These are the steps of constructing recombinant DNA. Now, tools of recombinant DNA technology. Various tools are used for recombinant DNA technology are the key tools required for the recombinant DNA technologies are restriction enzyme, polymerase enzymes, ligase, vectors, host organism or cells. These are the key tools of recombinant DNA technology. So now discuss restrictions enzymes. That is the first key tools of recombinant DNA technology. The restrictions enzyme are called molecular seizures and are responsible for cutting DNA. They are present in bacteria to provide a type of defense mechanism called the restrictions modification systems. So this is the defense mechanism which is produced in the bacterial cells is known as restrictions modification systems. The first restrictions endonuclear or endonucleased HIND2 was isolated by Smith, Wilcox and Kelley in 1968 from Haemophilus influenzae bacterium. It was used to cut DNA molecules at a particular point by recognizing a specific sequence of 6 base pair known as recognition sequences. So it was used to cut DNA molecules. So restrictions enzyme is known as the molecular seizure which cut the DNA at a particular point by recognizing a specific sequence of 6 base pair known as recognition sequence. Now we discuss naming of restrictions enzyme. Naming of restriction enzyme. The first letter is derived from the genus name and the next two letters from the species name of the prokaryotic cell from where the enzymes are extracted. How naming takes place? The first letter is derived from the genus name. First letter from genus name and next two letters from the species name of the prokaryotic cell. Name of the prokaryotic cell. from where the enzyme are extracted. The Roman number following the name show the order in which the enzymes were isolated from bacterial strain. Enzymes were isolated Enzymes are isolated from the bacterial strain. Bacterial strain. For example, E. coli is derived from Escherichia coli RY13. Hindu from Haemophilus influenzae RD. Haemophilus influenzae RD. Haemophilus influenzae RD. BAM-H1 from Bacillus amyloliquefacinus. Amyloliquefaciens. H. E. coli ECOR R2 from E. coli R245 etc. Restriction enzyme belonging to a class of enzyme called nuclease and are of two types. It is belonging to a class of nuclease and are of two types. One is endonuclease and second is exonuclease. Exonuclease and this is endonuclease. Exonuclease cut DNA at the end. And endonuclease cut at specific positions within the DNA. Cut a specific position. Cut at a specific position within the DNA. Within DNA. So now we discuss first of all differences between endonuclease and exonuclease. The recognition sequence of endonuclease are palindromic. Sequence of endonuclease are palindromic. That is, the sequence of base pair read the same on both the DNA strand when orientations of reading is kept same. For example, 5' to 3' directions like GAATTC like 3' directions, then 3' to 5' like GTTAAG. Sorry, CTTAAG 5' directions. So now we discuss in next session mechanism of actions of endonuclease. Thank you.